Battle control initialized.
Hey people, 5 Aces here, and I'm gonna present you my first replay cast today. It's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a game between Shu, who is really R3ach, and Symphonia on the other side, cleverly posing as himself. So both of these players are really experienced, they're good players, so this is gonna be a high quality match. Let's see what they're doing. First off, Symphonia starting with the barracks, getting out some rifles to get some early map control. Now, a fake war factory, huh? Okay. Shu is gonna be a bit behind. It's gonna be a matter of seconds only before he recovers from this. Like moving your MCV up front to get both of the ore patches, and on the other position, on Symphonia's position, on doubles, you have kind of the advantage of having access to both ore patches without moving. It's just a minor difference, nothing really big. Okay, both going ahead with a few scouts. Symphonia investing a bit more, 600 versus 400 into rifles. Not a big deal though. This is what you want to do. You want to kind of make a column so nothing slips by. Because there are a few players, like if any one of you has ever played against yellow, he loves doing this. He loves like sending a small battle group of like 3 or 4 rifles ahead and send him right into your base, and then you're gonna be like, oh shit, you're gonna place your prepared defense, like your pillbox or your flame turret, and then what he's gonna do, he's gonna have a backup squad of grenadiers. He's gonna send them down south and like kill your refinery, like this here. So something to take care of. Alright, the fake raider is out of power. I didn't know that works. Okay, can you power down a fake raider? I wonder. Never mind, we're gonna find out. So both players are going for the 2 rev start, I think. Let's see. What is Shu producing? No, he's going for a quick war factory, which on this map I don't particularly like it. Also, he has kind of botched his ore refinery placement. Look at this. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tiles to the ore. If he had just placed it up here, he wouldn't have, he basically wouldn't have had any travel time to the ore. Just a minor thing. Symphonia is spreading his rifles out. See, now that's the thing with the fake structures. He has now powered down his real radar, and the fake radar, I don't think it can be powered down unless you're in low power mode, in which case everything gets shut down. So I think a good player is going to be able to just recognize a fake radar by it not being powered down, because most of the players, what they do is power down the radar. One sneaky rifle infantry just doing some scouting. Let's go into Shu's vision and into R3ach's vision. He's going for a quick sub-pen to just assert naval dominance. This can sometimes be important, but the thing is, it's not that important with the Soviets. The Soviets, like the subs, are only used to counter the Allied naval forces. They are not inherently useful by themselves. So I would rather do this as allies than as Soviets, but yeah. So let's talk about the factions. I always mess this up. I think the stripe on the left side is Mother Russia, and the stripe on the bottom side, the lengthy stripe, is Ukraine. I get mixed up all the time. So, oh, and that's nice. Symphonia is starting out with transport helicopter rush. What this does, it gives him incredible amounts of vision, and they're really cheap. So if you're buying a Hind, if you're purchasing a Hind, you're gonna spend 1350, whereas a transport helicopter I think only costs you like 800, not sure. And the other thing is it gives him so much vision that rifles have basically they have the same weapon range as they have sight radius. So this is what makes vision control so important with infantry skirmishes. Because you can, if you can spot the enemy rifles with the transport helicopter, he can shoot them from one cell outside of the weapon range. So he gets to pick his the enemy infantry with his infantry for free. Now he's scouting the whole base. Oh wow. R3ach has acquired a massive blob of rifles. Close enough. Close but no cigar. Rifles, rocket soldiers, and one flak truck. Flak trucks are really good now. They used to be bad, and they got buffed. Then they got buffed some more. Alright, here's the first few arties out for Symphonia, and he's sticking with his transport helicopter style. I like it. I really like it. Now he's getting his Hinds out. Hinds are incredibly potent. They are super powerful versus infantry, super powerful versus buildings, and they're quite resilient to damage, so they're on the strong side. It's not to say that they're overpowered, but yeah. If you want to win as allies, you have to learn how to be good with Hinds. Oh, thanks to this sub, he gets a free pick in. Wow. Good micro so far. This blob is hard to be dealt with. Let's look at the eco. 5 to 4. But I think Symphonia is gonna expand with another, like another ore refinery down there. So and he has control of the middle now. Like, this again dates back to Vision. And it's harder to do as Soviets, because the Soviets only have the yaks. Oh boy. Look, one thing about the yaks, even if they get shot down, yeah. Ow! Even if yaks get shot down, kind of their wreckage travels for, it slides along for a short distance and then it explodes on the ground, creating a massive explosion that kills even power plants. I think it's strong enough to kill a normal power plant. And it wrecks infantry. So basically you can use yaks as suicide bombers. Good positioning of the artillery. They're here to take the brunt of the damage, but oh, there are no rifles. No rifles. Barely any rifles. He had way too many rocket soldiers in the group. His positioning was good, but his unit mixing wasn't. It was horrible. Alright. Now the flak trucks are coming out. I think so far it has been cost efficient for R3ach. Oh, Symphonia. He's floating. R3ach is basically spending everything he's getting, while the Symphonia is floating holy shit, almost 7k. Okay, let's look at the assets. Assets are kind of even. How did they trade? I think Shu came out ahead. Yeah. Shu killed 12,000 and only received 8,000 in damage. So he's kind of ahead in that regard. But at the same time, Symphonia has earned more and he's got a massive bank. 7 harvesters now versus 5. So he's gonna continue to outproduce him. Oh. Combat drops. I love combat drops, haven't seen them in a while. And he's distracting me. This is great play. He's distracting the main forces with his artillery and rifle and rocket soldier blob. Meanwhile, he's going into the back lines. What's he going for? Maybe the eco? Okay. Power? Let's see. Yeah, power? Oh, the radar. Never mind. Here he's going for the eco. Yes. At the same time, okay, these forces are getting picked off, but they traded the infantry blob for that. Now all that there's left is 1 yak, 4 flak trucks. 2 harvesters getting, wow! It's getting demolished. Can R3ach even recover from this? He lost his main ore refinery because it's kind of mined out here, right? Yak, the yak has been doing some good stuff, but look, flame turret comes up just in time. Flame turret saves the day. Okay. Now he's in a pickle. R3ach is in a pickle. He's really behind. He's lost 3 harvesters. He's lost his refinery, so he can't rebuild that quickly. He has to build the refinery first. Is he going to? Production. Yeah, he has to. And meanwhile, Symphonia is just pushing out his new construction MCV, construction vehicle, and he's just gonna start base pushing, I guess. everything that R3ach has now is geared towards dealing with the infantry and the helicopters, but there is nothing to deal with base structures. And once he gets like those gun turrets up in his grill, he's gonna be in trouble. Symphonia, are you floating? How much is he floating? Holy shit! He's floating 10k. Let's look at the assets. Okay, he's barely ahead in the assets, but he has 10k in the bank. I don't know why he's doing this. He should produce like crazy. Instead, his war factory is just running low. Just sitting there looking pretty. Okay, he managed to get the Conyard down. And now that's gonna spell trouble. That's gonna absolutely spell trouble for R3ach because he has nothing to deal with base structures again. Ow! That combat drop got shot down. That is smart. I love that. He's placing the transport helicopter. Wow. He's placing it right above the Conyard. So even if it crashes and burns, it's gonna take the Conyard with him. It didn't work out, but great attempt. Now there is an AA gun. This is gonna zone the yak away from doing useful stuff. And at the same time, he can start pumping out his turrets, barracks. Yeah, very solid. I like that. And again, those mobile flags, they're just not efficient. Well, they're good versus infantry. They're not really all that great versus clumped rocket soldiers. The Tesla is placed in range of the gun turret. Gun turrets make very quick work of those. There's one artillery. Look, if Symphonia had just started producing from his war factory, he would have had this game at this point. He would have had 5 or 6 artilleries and he could just have punched through here. I don't know why he isn't doing that. Let me take a sip real quick. And now you can see how well those flags are faring against turrets, which is not at all. Yeah, okay, the Tesla's gonna clean up. I think he's gonna get the cleanup now. There is a helicopter, but he can't go in because there's too much AA. Oh, a V2. That's good. Another combat drop. Wow. It's impressive. He's keeping up the pressure. This is what I like about that. Oh, crush. No. I still haven't figured out how crushing works in this game. I don't know whether it's a random chance, whether there is RNG involved, or whether it's when they're firing versus when they're on the move. Honestly, I would just build some more Hinds and push in. Artilleries, yeah. This is gonna get cleaned up. Is he gonna come back from this? Now he's... Misclick. Must have been a misclick. He just ran his helicopter straight into the flag line without doing any damage. War factory, hello? The war factory opening, closing was hilarious. Oh, a paradrop right on the artillery. And there's nothing to back him up, really. Is this gonna be a comeback? Symphonia is selling out his ore refineries. He absolutely doesn't need them. Look at this. Look at this figure here. 14k float versus R3ach, who is like pretty much outproducing himself. Wow. This is crazy. They're both good players, and I know both of them mainly play Soviets. But this time around, I feel like Symphonia doesn't play allies all that much. Because he's having some strange decision making, despite him being a good player and him knowing what he's doing. Okay, he's re-establishing vision control. He's probably gonna get another MCV. He's gonna move this one up. Oh yeah, he is. And he's getting a second MCV as well. Look at the production queue. You have 6 slots if you count Navy. How many is he producing from? 2. 2 production queues. I can understand it with R3ach because R3ach is out of money. Oh. look at the economy. There is 2 harvesters left for R3ach versus 7. These 2 aren't harvesting efficiently, but no, it's more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. I think I was skeptical for a short period of time. I thought maybe it could recover, but Symphonia has that large of a bank that it doesn't even really matter. Now the glorious Soviet Russian army is gonna get punched in the teeth. It's gonna get wrecked. All these rocket conscripts getting wrecked by 1 pillbox. It's too bad. It's a shame, really. Conyard going down, and that's gonna spell, it's gonna spell GG pretty soon. The economic lead is just too massive. What you really would need in this situation would be, yeah, that's how you use flags. You run them in, you kill the artillery, you run them out. Perfect. I think this micro was actually way, or at least slightly better than Symphonia's. Let's look at the statistics. Yeah, he has killed more than he's lost. So he's ahead of Symphonia in that regard, but Symphonia has killed so much of his eco that it doesn't even matter. Oh, there's the war factory going down. Ah, kill the R3ach! It's gonna run over everything, yeah. Destruction derby, and he surrenders. I can see why. Let's take a look at the statistics. Symphonia has got a massive advantage in the APM. Massive economical lead. 6.6k on average versus 4k on average. A 15.8k bank. That would have earned him another complete full-fledged base. I'm wondering why he did that. Maybe to kind of hamper himself, give himself a handicap, I don't know. Yeah, the money earned, that speaks for itself, I think. 70,000 versus 111,000. Money spent as well, obviously. In terms of combat, he wasn't efficient because R3ach had the better micro. He has used his units way more efficiently. But again, it didn't really matter, right? He lost his base. He didn't have any eco. And I think the para drops were the combat drops were what set him behind so far in the early game. This would have played out very differently if those hadn't landed. Anyway, this was a great game. Thank you, R3ach, for posting this. I'm gonna upload this as soon as I get the chance. You know, I'm gonna do some of the post-production first. So this is gonna be my first video. I don't have much experience with that kind of sort of stuff yet, so be patient with me. Alright, other than that, thanks for watching. It's been a ton of fun, and I will continue doing this. Thank you, and good night, Internet. 5 out.